Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of the People's Lima. I am your host, Eric Lima. Check this out. 247 is the number of this episode, and got a lot to talk about today. Yesterday, Tom Brady has appealed his suspension to appealed the 4-game suspension due to the Deflategate situation. Roger Goodell's going to oversee it. Let's see how this plays out. And by the way, free Brady, free Brady, free Brady. I don't know if you can see me, but free Brady, free Brady. Got the shirt in. I just got the shirt in just a few minutes ago. Free Brady, free Brady. Got a free Brady. All right. So the Red Sox won 2-1. Victorino homered in his return, and I'm very, very excited about that. Now, as I look out this mall, I'm hanging out the Olive Garden because I want to make sure I want to do the show. Make sure I was in the parking space where nobody has to worry about until the thing doesn't open until in 20 minutes. So I'm going to do this a little quickly so I can do this and get the heck out of here. And probably have more packages coming in because I bought a few more things on eBay and Amazon. I'm going to start trying to buy import keys for the Sega Saturn that I have at home, which I have to clean up and all that. So, be that as it may, I have here the top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen. My top 10 list for today, as I was looking around the mall today, and, while I was working and all that, I kind of felt sad because all the favorite stores have been are gone. No longer there. I enjoyed this mall when I was a kid growing up. I was really excited about this, and just a matter of all these stores, and just a lot of things have changed and everything else. There's a lot of changes going on. But however, I've researched on the internet, high and low, clicking the stores that were in the 80s, find out which stores were there, weren't there, everything else. So, but at the Dartmouth Mall, it was back then known as the North Dartmouth Mall, I compiled the top 10 list of stores that I miss at the Dartmouth Mall. Afterwards, I will give you my honorable mentions. All right, number 10, Anderson Little. Anderson Little was a store, a men's clothing store, which I bought my first school uniform when I was going to attend the Academy of the Firstborn back in 1988. It seems like, and my parents wanted, when my dad remarried, my stepmother wanted me to be pulled out of public school and go to a Christian school, and that's where it was the closest in the South End. All right, number 9, it was a little more. This place was a little more hipper than Anderson Little. Chess King. Chess King, I always want to dress up nice in the 90s. Probably, it was still in the 90s. When I was working at Ruby Tuesday, when we had Christmas parties, I tried to find shirts and all that. Trying to look good for the ladies, including a certain lady I had a crush on in my church. But then all of a sudden, that didn't work out well. So, all right, that's number 9. Number 8 was another clothing place I missed, Gadzooks. Gadzooks. That was where I first purchased my first ever Super Mario Brothers shirt. It was at Gadzooks. I'll never forget that. So, and Chess King was also I got my first bolo tie. Remember the bolo ties that the Cowboys wear and all that? Those were cool ties, man. All right, that's number 8 was Gadzooks. Number 9 was Chess King. Number 7, Walden Books. All right, video game magazines, sports magazines, and wrestling magazines I buy there. The last thing I purchased from there was the Rock's book. The Rock Says. Really, really cool. All right, that's I missed Walden Books, right? Number 6 was Radio Shack, recently closed, went bankrupt, out of business. I usually buy my blank cassette tapes and blank VHS tapes there. Number 5, Woolworth or Woolworths, depends on what Woolworth. I buy some of my Tommy Pocket games there, between there and Kmart. My last purchase before Woolworths closed its doors was the old school Florida Marlins baseball cap, with the F and the fish and all. It was really cool. All right, number 4, I never bought anything from there, but I liked the look of the store. I was big into video games back in the day, Captron World, Nintendo. It was a little kiosk. If you're entering JCPenney, it was on your left. If you're exiting JCPenney, it was on your right, and all sorts of Nintendo stuff until it moved to inside Sears. So that was really cool. I never bought anything from there, but I was so fascinated by it. Number 3, Zaire. That's where I first got my first ever deck of playing cards. Zaire was what it was there in Ames was the Walmart before Walmart even came in this area. There was my first purchase deck of playing cards. I bought it at Zaire. All right. Dream Machine is number 2. Number 2 is Dream Machine. Dream Machine. I'll tell you a little story about Dream Machine. I got out of work early. Was it one day? It was in March of '97. It was a slow day. I started at 7. I did salad bars and dishwasher. I was still working over at Ruby Tuesday. My boss at the time, Joe Munger, says, "Listen, 12:30. Get out early. It's a slow day. Just clean up everything." So I did what I did. Clock punched out, changed up, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna mosey on to Dream Machine." I didn't have my license back then. Plus, I think it was really cool back then. To me, the winter was cool back then because I didn't have to drive. I think you probably would like the snow in winter until you have to drive, and then that was it. So that was the reason why it's called growing up, hard growing up. So I did go to Dream Machine. I played X-Men vs. Street Fighter previously beforehand, and then finally I beat it. That was my first arcade quarter munching game I beat in the arcades, and that was X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I will never forget that day. It was really exciting. So Dream Machine brought back a lot of memories. And, drum roll please, the number 1 place store that I miss at the Dartmouth Mall, Child World. I used to buy all my He-Man figures there, Masters of the Universe figures. And then when it moved to the Anna Hope Plaza area, that's where I got that's why I first purchased my first Nintendo system back in 1988. Well, actually, my parents purchased it for me, but nonetheless, it was for my birthday. It was a birthday gift from my parents. I was really excited. So that is the list of the top 10 stores I miss at the Dartmouth Mall. Yeah! All right. Now, that's all the time we have on the show. Let me put this thing in my pocket. So I got to put this shirt away. Remember now, free Brady! Free Brady! And remember, on the first Eric Lima, the next Eric Lima, the last Eric Lima, remember, the small opens at 10. See ya, goodbye, and remember, once again, free Brady! You goofball Goodell. See ya.